Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. My name is Patience. I am your favorite psychic medium, host of Spirit News on Spotify, where we teach you about your non-physicalness. I am here with my very own spirit team, the Guild of the Golden Triangle. And here on the YouTube channel, we do psychic development through the help of my spirit guides, and we interpret the energy. And over on TikTok, we do those spirit nuggets and our ascension process to help you understand energy. So we're going to do another random collective read, see what spirit wants us to know. We're doing God's work right here. Remember, energy is fluid, so it has no gender, and it could be past, present, or future. And I'm just reading what the energy tells me. I'm not making it up. I'm just going with the flow. I got spirit here with me to help guide me in the right direction, to teach me how to do it. And if it's not for you, that's okay. Don't make it fit. There's lots of other messages for you out there. Just remember, this message is going to be for somebody if it's not for you, okay? We're here to give a higher perspective of our linear views, spirit news. Let's do a song. I really love doing the song. Spirit, please. Oh, what did you say? Necro, okay. Let's do a spirit song. Spirit, please come through and give us a song to tell us about what you want us to know. Ready? Let me see. Oh, it's acting up. Well, you know what? That's okay. I have something else. You want to act up? That's fine. I got something else for you. Let me see. I have these song cards. Let me see. We'll do these song cards. We'll see what song we got. Okay? Thank you so much, Spirit, for being here with us. It's my sister. About someone's sister, perhaps, or a sibling.
3 spirits.
Spirit keeps saying 3 spirits. I don't know why. All right. Thank you so much, Spirit, for being with us. It's my honor to give the messages and to be of service to the collective, to help give them a higher perspective of their linear view, to help them see things they can't see. Please give us the messages that you want us to know.
On the floor.
What song do we need to know to start this off?
Pain.
Pain. Assert order. Oh my gosh, look at this. Good morning, Tyler. Thanks for being... Well, actually, what time is it here? It's 12:32 here. Look at this. It looks pretty chaotic. There's no color. It looks all jumbled up. There's multiple hands. Climb. This could be about multiple people.
Died in field.
The song's called Assert Order. Let me look it up. Let's look this song up. Assert Order. That's a strange name. Assert Order with lyrics. I don't see it. What is this song? Assert Order. Assert Order song. New World Order. Oh my gosh. What? What did I just do? So this is New World Order. Assert Order. Yeesh. It doesn't let me listen to it though. Interesting. Maybe Spirit doesn't want us to listen to it. Alright. That's weird. So something about the New World Order? Oh my god, what am I tapping into? Let's find out.
Died in building.
Oh my gosh. Hi! Hi, Naren. I'm from Rhode Island. So far we have Assert Order by New World Order. And it looks pretty creepy. There's like a bunch of hands, so looks like a crazy face. It has no color. So something's going on. Let's see. I don't know what I tap into. Let me see. Spirit, what are you trying to tell us? What are we talking about? What are you trying to tell us? What's the worst advice you've ever received? What's the worst advice you've ever received? So someone may have been given advice by maybe some kind of order that was trying to be assertive, or that was asserting dominance over them. Suffering from chronic depression. They could possibly, because of this worst advice they've ever received, be suffering from chronic depression right now. They're sad. They're in a state of depression. Went to a trial for a 12-person serial killing spree, but was acquitted on a technicality. They may have been given advice and they may have hurt some people, or they don't necessarily have to have killed anybody, but they could have brought an end to someone's like money or something, or maybe to their negative. Okay, so maybe it's more of their own. Maybe they joined some kind of order or received some kind of advice from some kind of assertive order that has caused them to be in suffering chronic depression. And this could involve 12 people. It says went to trial for a 12-person serial killing spree, but was acquitted on a technicality. So their house. Spirit said something done in a house with 12 people, where they could have possibly been doing acts that are having this person suffer chronic depression now. Is literally the devil. Is literally the devil. Right under assert order. So this order is probably no good. They probably run in devil energy. They probably do the bibbity bops and the schmoobity boops. You know, all that weird stuff. I don't do that. That's craziness. I would never do that. What is something that everybody looks stupid doing? The bibbity bops. Everyone looks stupid doing magic, because magic is stupid, honestly. I have been doing these collective reads where we're illuminating things done in the dark, and nobody benefits from doing magic. Not one person, okay? Hi, I love you so much. I love you. Thank you. I know, I get scared that sometimes you can't, because sometimes it's hard to hear it for some people. So I always have to, some people ask me to repeat it. If you could change your career path, what would your dream job be? So this person who took bad advice from a secret order, a secret order of sorts. You looking at my thing? They were given some kind of advice. They received some kind of advice that could have involved 12 people. That could have...
This is my home.
A spirit saying, they're saying home, house, something that went on in a house with 12 people. That everyone looks stupid doing, which I think is magic and is literally the devil. So this order may worship you know who, and everybody looks stupid doing it, and I agree. I agree with that. No, you're cool. I think you're cool. Oh, thank you. I don't think you're a simp at all for saying that. Thank you. I appreciate you. You're cool. Unironically voted for Harambe in the gorilla in 2016 U.S. presidential election. So, so one of these people may have been put in charge that's equivalent to Harambe the gorilla. Back in 2016, this could have started. This order could have put themselves together in 2016. It could have had 12 people in it that may all be suffering from chronic depression because they did something stupid. They thought it was going to be a career path, a dream job, but this order is literally the devil. So now these people are in regret and they're in depression because they received advice to do something. One of them is madly in love with you, or thought they were in love with the idea of what this dream job was going to be because they were given bad advice. They were probably lied to. Doris could be significant. In death will become a popular internet meme, redeeming a life of mediocrity. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Yesterday I walked by a fortune teller and she said, I have someone who wants to start a romantic relationship. I asked her if that person is you. She said, I'm 17. Well, keep fishing, Greg. So this person could... Medium. That's me. I'm a medium.
Looking at it.
Spirit said medium. I'm a medium. So this confirmation. So one of these people who's suffering from chronic depression took bad advice from a secret order that may have had them thinking they were going to do some kind of dream job, but it's literally the devil. This order could involve 12 people. One of them could have been put in charge, but they're equivalent to Harambe the gorilla. They shouldn't have been put in a position of authority. Thank you, Grace. I appreciate you. They were in love with the idea of this dream, of this new career path, but now it's going to result in death, possibly, or death of their finances, a death of something, and going to become a meme because this job that they thought they were going to have it wasn't what they thought. It got them to mediocrity. They were expecting to blow up, to become some big powerful person, but now they just look stupid doing it. It probably involved magic. I think everyone looks stupid doing magic. Just wrote a terrible screenplay that they really want you to read. They may have had some kind of plan that they wanted to play out that was given to them or proposed to them by a leader in this cult, in this secret order, that was just terrible. It was just a terrible idea. And they wanted you to, it may have had to do with you, collective, but just punched in the face. But whatever this plan is, has punched them in the face. It has literally, Charles could be significant. It's literally punched them in the face and backfired in some way. I don't know what yet. Vocally hates your pets and your children. So whatever they planned against you, it didn't work. So now they absolutely hate you because they got punched in the face, because this was some kind of backfire or something. Killing them will release the 13 kids they have trapped in their basement. Well, they have 12 here and 13 here, so 12 plus the leader is 13. So all of these people are suffering from chronic depression now. They might be losing everything. They might be, some of them might even be experiencing death. I don't know. Man down.
Cynthia. Location.
Is thinking some really terrible stuff about you right now. So you somehow put a spoke in the tire, the wheel of their plan, but I don't know how yet. Let's find out. They had a plan and against you, and somehow you ruined their plan.
Correct.
Correct, Spirit says. I'm long, I'm strong, and I got a ding-dong, and I'm down to get the friction on. So, fellas, yeah, you want to roll my Mercedes? Yeah. Let's see. Where should we go? So let's find out what happened. Let's try to find out what this plan was. I don't know if I can, but I'm going to try my best to read the energy. Spirit, what happened? Why didn't this plan work? What was this plan? What was this plan that they had that punched them in the face and now they hate you because of it? It was a trap. They were trying to put you in a trap. Some kind of trap. They were trying to trick you somehow, but it didn't work. They were trying to lure you in. Why? Why did they want to do that? Because they wanted to get out of their commitment.
Necrophonic.
Spirit said necrophonic, because they wanted to get out of their commitment. They were in some kind of binding contract.
Loved.
And someone you loved, Spirit said. Someone you loved was in a binding contract or an obstruction, and they thought that trapping you or making you the victim would get them out of a commitment? What? That's crazy. Someone you loved tried to put you in some kind of binding contract or create some kind of obstruction for you, but it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Why didn't it work? There were meanness, collection, preservation, saving. Because you were saved? Something saved you. They may have been doing it for money. They may have thought they were going to get some kind of large amount of money to put away in their savings, but you may have been saved or preserved. Oh, they were trying to create some kind of accident. Some kind of accident for you. To cause some kind of injury or danger to you. To get you in a trap. I don't know if they were trying to get out of a commitment or they were trying to get you into a commitment. But somebody you love tried to set you up into some kind of dangerous trap.
Follow home.
I'm dead. They were doing the bibbity bops and the schmoobity boops, and oh, they were doing magic on you. They did a magical, mysterious ceremony on you in
1910s.
1910s in this freaking 13-person secret society that would have got you in some kind of trap or created some kind of accident for you. But I don't know, you got out of it and it punched them in the face. They wanted to punch you in the face, but it punched them in the face. And now they hate you. They vocally hate your pets and or your children because now they're living a life of mediocrity when they thought they were going to have some dream job or something. That was their goal. They had an expectation of you after this magical ceremony was done on you to trap you. They had an expectation, but now they're binded to some kind of contract, probably a contract with you know who, the devil, you know, merit making. But oh, maybe this is why it didn't work. Maybe this is why it didn't work, because your goodness, your humanness, your morality, you have good intentions and they don't. You could be somebody who prays, who talks to God. Vincent could be significant. They might not have known that about you. I'm kind of getting that you didn't know this group of people. I don't think you really knew them, or at least you didn't know them that well. They were daydreaming about this. They were daydreaming about this. They were daydreaming that you were gonna, something about money, and it was all an illusion though. It was all an illusion. This group, this secret cult was trying to get you trapped in some kind of accident to get out of some kind of binding contract. So they created an obstruction using magic. There should be a law against magic, honestly. There should be a law against magic, and we should have stipulations, and there should be was it a magistrate of magic that with like psychics in it that know when people do magic.
I don't know.
You know?
Look both ways.
What else, Spirit? So what happened? So it didn't work possibly because of your goodness, because of your morality. Um, you're someone who's dependable, trustworthy, honest. You're somebody that I don't know a lot about magic, but what I've been learning through the collective reads, because I don't do magic. I never touched it. I don't do it. I would never do it. I suggest nobody do it because it ruins your life. But people who do magic, it only affects people who are at the same frequency as them or that operate in that um, energy. And this person says, it looks like they're praying. So this person could have been someone of God, and so energetically doing magic to someone like this just isn't going to work. So it could have, I mean, the magic has to go somewhere. The energy has to go somewhere. So if it didn't go to this person, then where'd it go? It probably went back to them. And they wanted to trap you and get you in binding agreements and have accidents and injury. So I think that's happening to them because they're in chronic depression right now because they wanted to do a job that they thought was going to get them some kind of monetary value. They were dreaming about it. They had illusions. Oh, Spirit said Ouija board. They could have been using a freaking Ouija board. Get out of here. Oh my gosh. And live and learn, experience, training, development. Clearly, these people didn't know anything about magic or about energy because if they did. Oh, it's hot. Let me roll these windows down. Because if they did, they would know that you guys don't use Ouija boards. Don't use Ouija boards. Don't use divination unless you have the gift of discernment and you can tell when you're talking to a bad entity or not. These people got tricked. They were using a Ouija board to do some kind of magical ceremony, and now they're infuriated. They got punched in the face. They're feeling offended, mad. They're pissed, man, because it didn't work. They targeted the wrong person this time. Oh shit. And they're maybe under investigation. And Spirit just said, the present, it's happening right now. Spirit said altar, Ouija board, and present. They're currently being investigated. Someone presently found proof that they may have been doing the boobity bops. Maybe there's I'm seeing something. Where's my crystal? I see.
Probably not.
Okay. I was like, I see some kind of altar, but that's just my imagination. Thank you, Spirit. Sometimes you can't tell. That's why I have Spirit with me. So, but you're over here relaxing. You're over here. Spirit said correct. You're over here relaxing, chilling, reading books, just, doing your own thing, which is awesome, I guess. But for these people, it's not awesome because they're receiving what they tried to give to you. They're overloaded. This is why you don't play with magic, you guys. You don't play with magic. It's not a game. It's really not a game. Energy manipulation has real consequences, and we're in a different energy now. We did the time jump, which you can watch more about that on our Spirit News on our podcast. But the energy has shifted, and you can't do magic like you used to do back in the 90s and shit because it's a different energy. There's more people who are waking up, who are clearing their field, who aren't vibrating at such a low frequency anymore. And you can't do magic to people like that. It doesn't touch them. It doesn't even hurt them. Wow. Let me see. Where should we go now? That's crazy. Let's do some tea cards. Let's do some tea cards since we're getting the tea. She's talking to ghosts and uses tarot. She's doing the very No, I'm not doing magic. Magic is done by people. I cleared my field to 144,000 hertz. I'm also a child-born psychic, developing her psychic gift through the help of God and my spirit guides and my ancestors and my loved ones. I only use my powers for good. The cards are not evil, it's the people who use it. You cannot use divination or anything if you do not have the gift of discernment. That's why there's oracles and prophets and high priests and high priestesses in the Bible that were ordained by God to use them because they healed their field enough to be able to listen to God's word and to use it for good, to have discernment, to not use it against people's wills, and to not lie. So that's me. I don't do magic. Pie. It's a piece of pie. Well, we're giving you higher perspectives of linear views and we're being of service. If you don't like it, then you don't have to be here. But if you want to have some healing and you want some lovins, I got you, boo. I got you, boo. Let me see. I'll just hide you. Cards are inanimate objects. Cards can't be the devil. Let's see. We have H. Hammer, hand, hair, hat. A triumph over difficulties. These people tried to triumph over difficulties by using a hammer. They're like, I'm gonna fix this. And it became a distinct symbol that what they were doing was making things hazy, and they got warnings. Spirit gave them warnings to watch out which way they're pointing their hammer, but they kept making swift decisions that kept on keeping them from the success that they were looking for. They kept on making too swift of decisions, trying to hammer in something that wasn't meant to be. This says Spirit was actually trying to show them friendly symbols and signs to not do it, but they didn't see the signs. They kept moving too quick and acting too impulsively to see the signs. What else, Spirit? So what's their plan now? Or what are they going to do now? Oh, oak leaves, octopus, ostrich, and owl. So they're going to have a long life of danger. They stood in the way of their own achievement in a creative field. Functional, Spirit says. They were being more functional than creative. They ran off with startling news with a blurred vision and avoided and ignored communication. They weren't wise or prudent with the advice that was worthy of consideration. Oh my God, Spirit was telling these people, no, stop, come back. But they wouldn't listen. Why wouldn't they listen? F. Fire, fish, flag, flowers. Because they had anger and passion. Ooh, that's a scary combo. Their passion and sexual longing turned into anger, and they used anger to lurk. They were lurking in anger. They were trying to fish for good news from afar. They were trying to predict their long journey. I'm telling you, they were using divination, and they're not supposed to use divination. Only people who are ordained by God are allowed to use divination. They were using it to spy on people, I think. Or they were using it to predict. They were using it to predict warning signs to bring attention to something important in their life, or in your life, collective. They were spying on your good fortune and your happy marriage. You can't spy on people with divination. That's going against people's will. You can't do that. Oh my gosh. They may have been using the Ouija board or something to spy on you.
Wait and see.
That's messed up. That is real messed up. Abstract symbols. They were surrounding themselves with money and depending on the form of divination they were using, clinging to the edge of the rim of the cup, trying to foretell what would be imminent for them or for you. I think they were spying on your destiny or something. Why? What do they care? Oh, I think that's why they did a magical rite on you. Because they were trying to steal your merit. They're trying to steal your merit or like predict it or something. What the hell? G, gallows, goat, gun. Oh, jeez. They hung themselves in the gallows, making clear and distinct evil omen choices. I cannot make it up. They didn't reverse. They weren't reversing what was possible to clear up troubles that they predicted. Oh my God. They didn't have success in any venture that was predicted because it was full of discord to begin with. Gun. They hobnobbing. This is why you don't do divination. These people did Ouija board divination and got contacted by an evil entity that's a devil energy, and it tricked them. It tricked them and it told them the wrong things, and they believed it, and they kept going back to it saying, what's next? What's next? But they were telling them wrong things from the beginning. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. It must have been like, yeah, do this to prevent this from happening. But then they would do it and something bad would happen. And they kept going back to it thinking that it was good, and it was never good. Oh, Spirit said niece. This could be your niece. It was a gun the whole time. It never had a possibility of, it was always going to incur serious injury and discord. It wasn't going to be successful. That thing was helping them to predict was a lie. It wasn't real. This is why only certain people do. You don't even do Ouija boards. Don't even do seances. Don't do that. Because if you don't have the gift of discernment and you're involving other people too that don't have a clear repulsive. Spirit said it's repulsive.
Incorrect.
It's incorrect. It's not what you're not supposed to predict. You're not supposed to do that because first of all, you don't know what's coming through. You don't have the discernment to know. You believe anything because something supernatural is happening. And their main goal, those negative energies, is to lead you astray, to lead you away from God. That's their main goal. And they succeeded. This says, where does it say? It says they hung themselves in the gallows because they didn't make a clear distinction between God and an evil omen. They didn't have the gift of discernment they weren't ordained to do seances, or you just shouldn't do seances or Ouija boards. There should be a law. We should just burn all the Ouija boards in the world because it's not worth it. These people's lives, this entity had them come after a person of God. They're praying. They had them come after a person of God. Confirmation. That's why Spirit says it's repulsive, because they did a melee against somebody who's of God, who's goodness, who has morality. And that's why it didn't work, because this person is honest and trustworthy. They're they're a child of God. Oh my gosh. So this thing purposely had them attack someone of God, knowing that it wouldn't be possible because they just got 13 people to be in evil omens. They just turned 13 people onto their side, going against one person of God. Wow. That is insane. That is insane. Beginning with C, cow, crab, crown, and cross. Good fortune from a death. That's what they were doing. They were trying to gain good fortune from a death. They were trying to gain the crown for success and honor. But they had an inability to be direct with others and couldn't read the signs. They looked at things sideways. They were like crabs in a barrel. They thought this would increase their income with security and abundance and prosperity, but that thing lied to them, because that's not nighttime. They possibly did it at nighttime, because that is not what they got. Wow, that's crazy. That's craziness. They came against someone of God for money. First of all, why would you think that? If you think that going up against anybody is going to get you fortune, that right there is your problem, because you can't do that. You cannot step on other people to gain fortune, to gain a crown. That is energy. You're 100% going to get that back. Wow. So what's happening? Thinking. Yeah, they're thinking now. They're crying and they're thinking. This could have been someone you loved that was in this group or this order. Someone that you cared about that did this to you for fortune and fame. They could possibly be missing you now, but this cult played on their lust. They may have come at them with sexual energy, non-committal. Oh, this isn't supposed to be in here. I got tree. Vitality, karma. They're receiving karma. Because these people came after someone who's of God, expecting to get good fortune and a happy marriage. Oh, they're repeating past life. It's like the Pharisees in the Bible. You know, hey, thanks for being here. I love you. They're repeating karmic cycles. These people could have potentially in a past life came after this person, and they just had the inkling to do the boobity bops and the seances and the Ouija boards, and I'm telling you, you just can't do that stuff, especially when you don't know and you're not healed. When you come from a place of ego, you'll use seances and Ouija boards and supernatural stuff to control people. Face. Spirit says in your face, because you just can't do that. Memories. Now they're thinking back. They're thinking back about the temptation, about the deception that got them to where they are, and they're having frustrations. They self-sabotage themselves. They really thought that this thing made them think that, yeah, they're broken now. This thing made them think that they were going to gain fortune, good fortune, and success and honor from, it says, good fortune from a death. They tried to receive good fortune by making a death of someone who's of God. Thermal, Spirit says. You just can't do that. I mean, you shouldn't do that anyway, but now there's evidence. There's evidence that they may have been doing this, and it's maybe under investigation. Yeah, the butterfly healing their inner child and releasing the past. Childhood, Spirit says. The only way they're going to get through this is to heal, because they keep on doing the seances and the Ouija board looking for answers to how to fix this, but they're like a hammer, hammering something that's like already hammered enough. It's been hammered enough, put the hammer down, because the only way to go into the next phase of this situation is to release the past and heal your inner child. And Spirit said childhood. Oh my gosh. I just don't know what you were thinking. In what way does it make sense? If I don't know, I just can't see me believing a Ouija board that says, go kill collective and you'll get $1 million. Okay, no problem. I'll do that. Like, really? You'd really kill somebody for money and fame? What did you think was going to happen? These people do not know energy, because if they did, they would know that you get exactly what you dish out. It's sad. It's really sad. If we were taught about energy properly like we should be, then, you know, people wouldn't go through this. But, I mean, I guess it's their journey. Their journey. They can do whatever they want. Let me see. So now these people are in regret and they hate you. They're blaming you because breathe. They're blaming you because it didn't work and it was supposed to work, and now they're all mad at you because it backfired and went back to them, and they keep going to the freaking Ouija board like, what's happening? Why is this happening to me? They need to Google energy. They need to Google the law of attraction. Childhood issues, I cannot make it up. Because they have childhood issues. Page of Cups in reverse. Sexual abuse, bad news, broken dreams. Someone who does not plan for tomorrow. Someone whose intuition, they're disconnected from their intuition. We got cards saying that multiple times Spirit gave them signs to not do this. Multiple times. And they were just, because of their childhood sexual trauma, Spirit's calling them out on their trauma. They were sexually abused. They didn't heal it, and so they're operating from that field. That's why it's important to clear your field. You have to clear your emotional attachments and your traumas. Otherwise, you operate in devil energy. You will take someone down for very ego things. You won't even look at that person's merit. They were doing it to somebody who's a good person. So imagine who else they may have done it to, who maybe was at a lesser field than them. Didn't I tell you it's under investigation? Something about the law, something got found, and something is going to be determined, and they could possibly get arrested. I mean, how's that going to work? How do you arrest someone for magic? I don't know. I think I'm going to predict something right now. Prediction. I think that there's going to be a new law that is going to be made. Hey, you said bird? The bird just landed right here. I'm looking at a bird right now. There's going to be a new law made, 444 on the clock, about magic. Because so many people abuse magic and use it on people against their will that it's literally all that comes up in the collective. But I mean, I'll say whatever God wants me to talk about, because clearly He wants everyone to know that this is happening, and that, you know, people might not believe magic, but there's people who believe in magic, who are doing it, who are trying to hurt innocent people for money. It's so crazy. 444, yes. Kamikaze. I have a song called Kamikaze. They try to come up against the star. If they knew energy, they would have been able to feel this person's good energy, and they would have known. Actually, I don't think they would have known, honestly, because they just do a Ouija board and do whatever the Ouija board tells them to do. It's like, how can you be so trusting that that thing moving the Ouija board isn't some discarnate evil entity lying to you? Because they don't have the gift of discernment. They don't have any intuition.
Christ-like.
Christ-like. Oh, Spirit said this person's Christ-like. This person's in Christ consciousness. This person is in Christ consciousness. They tried to take out someone of Christ consciousness. That's why it didn't work. Not very smart. Not very smart. No, not at all. Not very smart. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, they thought this was a new job. They thought it was going to be like a job or something, some kind of dream job where they take down people for money. What kind of sicko does that? That should have been your first clue that that's not going to work. Please tell me about my exam success, ma'am. Please. I joined at 10:44 a.m. time in my country. All right, let me see. I mean, if you have to ask, you already know you're going to do awesome. You're going to do as awesome as you believe you are. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Holding on, budgeting, stinginess, control. Spirit saying don't try to control the outcome so much. Just let it flow. Just do the best you can. Do the best you can, and that'll be good enough. Hey, this card says patience. That's me. So this person who's of Christ consciousness, who's a star, who's good and honest, may have had some kind of reward. Oh, that's right. Because they were spying on this person.
Angela.
Someone named Angela. They were spying through the Ouija board this person in Christ consciousness, their future. They were trying to see what their future was going to be and steal it or something. But you can't do that. But this Ouija board, the thing talking to them, told them that they could. And that was the job that they took on. They're like, what? I want that. So whoever this Christ consciousness person is has some kind of business or trade or something, accomplishment that they're going to get in the future. And they were trying to steal it from them, but then unalive them. So you... Oh my God. Why does that make any sense to somebody? I'm not trying to make fun of it. This is a judge-free zone. But it really makes no sense. It really doesn't make any sense at all. It's like, yeah, you can just swap destinies. You kill them and then you get their destiny. No, that's not how it works. That is definitely not how it works. Magician. Oh, it didn't stick this time. They're doing the boobity bops to manifest your destiny. They want to steal it, then they want to say it's theirs, and then unalive you. Yeah. These people, they were creative, I guess. Raids. Spirit just said raids and investigations out here and the Chariot. They must have left some kind of trail or something. They must have left some kind of trail because they're going to get raided. Oh, is that how they're going to see the altar? They're going to get raided and for maybe something else. I think they've been doing other crimes. Spirit, tell me what's going on. The Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords. They're in fear, terror. This is what they wanted for you. They wanted this for you, collective, to steal your freaking destiny. Give me a break. Oh my gosh, look, but my Archangel Michael's here. Temperance. You have Temperance and the Star. Wow. Spirit says
One.
there's patience again. Spirit said 1. Well, this person, collective, you're divinely protected. Archangel Michael is all over it. Clearly, you can't do that to someone in Christ consciousness. That's a divine being. That's somebody who's done the work. Like me, it's someone who cleared their field to 144,000 hertz to be able to work for God, to give God's messages. They learned the hard way.
Unconfusable.
Unconfusable. When you're in Christ consciousness, you're the sun. You're the sun. You're the star. You're going to have 10 of cups, my friend. 10 of cups. Happiness, family life, children, domestic bliss. Because they're going down. There's evidence clearly they're going to be raided. They're going to be arrested, this cult. All right. I think that's a good place to end it. I love you so much, collective. I'll see you next one. Bye.